See, I've got Ms. Falwell, here's my plaintiff, and Mr. Caltrone as my defendant. Okay. Ms. Falwell, what brings you to court today?
I am suing my ex-boyfriend in personal injury and medical expenses after his cheating tendencies caused me to suffer a stress cardiomyopathy.
I'm sorry, one more time?
A stress cardiomyopathy.
Stress cardiomyopathy?
Correct.
Okay.
And it's also known as the broken heart syndrome.
And this is a real medical condition?
I know it sounds silly, but Your Honor,
I didn't say it sounds silly.
It is true.
I just never heard of it before. But, you know, we all learn something new every day.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sure you have some offering of proof around that. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the relationship, Ms. Falwell. When did you two meet? Tell me the love story, all of that.
So I met Paulo at a 4th of July party sometime last year, and we really hit it off. I mean, I don't want to sound cheesy, but when we met, there were actual fireworks, and it was crazy because
I could maybe understand. He's not, you know, he's not too bad on the eyes.
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Bailiff? I mean, even a grown man, you could say that. Okay. All right, go. Yeah, all right. Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Ms. Falwell.
Well, it was crazy because I had never had chemistry like that with anybody before. It was out of like a romance movie or a novel or something, and I finally decided it was time to just bite the bullet and lose my virginity. And I wasn't waiting for any religious reasons or anything. I just kind of wanted to find the right guy. And Paulo seemed really sweet and gentle, and he told me it was his first time too. And he said that he would protect my heart through it. And we saw each other about twice a month, and he would always drive down, pick me up, and take me to the movies.
Was this a long-distance relationship, Ms. Falwell?
I mean, with traffic, it could sometimes be around 45 minutes. Which...
Okay, no, Ms. Falwell. Okay, let's back up. You're putting a lot on the court. It's already been a lot. Okay, so I'm getting the impression that you are not super experienced in relationships.
That is correct, yeah.
That's correct, okay. So, because you are an adult.
Yes.
Around, how old are you, Ms. Falwell?
I'm 22.
Okay, so you're a 22-year-old young but grown woman.
Correct.
Who chose to lose her virginity, I think we would all agree, a little bit later in life than most. Not egregiously so, but a little bit.
Correct.
And you decided upon this gentleman because you had a feeling about him.
Yes, as I said before, we kind of had a chemistry that I had never felt before, and he told me that he was waiting too, so it really just
So y'all were two
right.
virgins in love?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Or so I thought.
Okay, let me get to you, Mr. Caltrone. I get the exact opposite impression of you. I get the feeling that you are quite experienced with the ladies. Am I right?
You're right. You're right.
Okay, I'm right. Okay, we're going to come back to you in a minute. Let's go back to you, Ms. Falwell. Okay, so two virgins in love. Now, you're losing me with, but you're only seeing each other twice a month. Why is that the case?
Well, we kind of live a little bit of a distance from each other, and
you said 45 minutes.
Well, he would always tell me.
Is it 45 minutes?
Around that.
Okay, that's. I'm going to help you out here, Ms. Falwell. That's not a distance. Yeah. That's reasonable.
Well, on his case, he would always say that he was busy with work, and so.
Your Honor, I have my own company, so.
Okay, we're gonna get to you, Mr. Caltrone. Now, I do want to hear your side, but let's go ahead, Ms. Falwell. So, he said he's busy with work.
Correct.
Thus, could see you every other week.
Correct.
And you were happy with that.
I mean, I wasn't happy with it, but you know, I didn't feel like I knew exactly what was going on with the relationship.
But you accepted it for 8 months.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, great. And were you seeing other men during this time?
No, I was not.
Okay. And did y'all have a conversation at some point, Ms. Falwell, that you two were in an exclusive, committed relationship? This is very important.
Yes. We technically did not have the conversation, but I assumed that he would have told me if he was seeing somebody.
So here we are back at this lack of experience. Okay. Let's go to you, Mr. Caltrone. So tell me how you see this woman. Was she your girlfriend? Were you seeing other people? And I really need to know if you were a virgin.
I was not. No.
Okay. But did you represent yourself as such?
I was, yes.
Just give me 1 second, Mr. Caltrone. Okay, hold on. Are you hearing this, Miss? Okay. Is it just me?
It is not you.
Okay.
Definitely.
So you are being frank with the court in saying that you lied to this woman. You pretended to be a virgin. You were not a virgin. You are clearly a very nice looking ladies man, and caliente is all of that. Okay, got it. Now tell me why you lied to her.
The fact that we never were in an exclusive relationship, I had other women that I saw.
How many?
The time.
How many? We're talking about one or two. How many women, Mr. Cutler?
Your Honor, is that relevant?
You asked me if it's relevant in my courtroom. I only ask questions that are relevant to my judgment, Mr. Catron.
Understand.
So about how many?
3.
3? I don't think I believe you, Mr. Catron. That's okay. Miss Falwell, you have a witness here on your behalf, yes?
I do.
Okay, Miss West, is that your name?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and stand up, Miss West. She's been sworn in?
She has been sworn in, Your Honor.
Okay, provide some insight, because this is looking real crazy, to be honest with you.
I agree with you, Your Honor. It's
Yes.
absolutely crazy. My name is Diane, and Paul and I had been dating for almost 3 years.
Oh, wow.
And the key word to that is dating exclusively.
So
Yeah.
you had the conversation?
Yes, we had the conversation because he begged me to have the conversation.
Oh, he begged you to be his lady, his
Yeah,
girlfriend.
and his one and only. Yeah. So
Okay.
three is interesting.
So 3 years, and then what happened?
So funny enough, we actually also met on a holiday. Looks like he has a weird little pattern. We met on New Year's Eve, and we definitely hit it off. I was into him, but at that time in my life, I wasn't really looking for a relationship. I was fine being single, getting to know lots of people.
Sure.
And he was the one who was like, I really like you. I want to be just dating you. We should be exclusive.
Okay.
Yeah. So starting like a month or so later, I was
Wow.
like, sure.
Okay.
And that's when it began. And we stayed dating exclusively up until I found out about this situation here with Jesse.
Oh.
So
Wait a minute. So y'all were together, and he meets this beauty in July.
Correct, Your Honor.
How did you find out about her? No,
So-
this is for Miss West. Miss West, how did you find out about Miss Falwell?
Well, actually, I found out about it from Jessie herself.
Okay.
One day, I got this DM from her on social media, and she was like, "Hey, I know this is kind of weird. Any chance you're with Paolo?" And I felt a little weird about it, because I was like, "Where is this going?" But I didn't see why I should lie. It had been years with him. So I told her the truth, and that's when she told me that he had been with her actually for about 9 months. at
Wow.
that point.
Okay, so Miss Falwell, do you have any evidence to the court to back up really
do.
some very substantial claims? Okay,
Yes.
go ahead and
Take
present that to my,
everything. I'll take
give everything to my bailiff.
here we go.
Ma'am, so I
take the
can
folder
review.
there. I'll take your folder.
Awesome. There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, because this is ladies, this is a lot.
Yes, I actually Paulo gave me his phone to change the music on it, and I actually went in.
You heard my bailiff chuckle. Now that's a rookie mistake, Mr. Caltrone. Go ahead, though. For a man
change
of
the
your-
music.
Mr. Caltrone, for a man of your experience, I would expect better. Go ahead, ma'am.
And this is when we were about to go on a trip together to a music festival, so I kind of wanted to, define the relationship, but I didn't want to ask him any questions before I knew how he felt about me. So when he handed me his phone, I opened the Messages app and I searched my name. And I came across some texts that were pretty unsavory. First, I saw that he had been texting things about me to his friends, like I was pretty, but I was bad in bed, and I wasn't relationship material. And then, not only that, I found countless nudes from other women, as well as a sext exchange between him and somebody I thought was just his friend, who is my witness, Diane, here, which you have in front of
So
you.
you had heard of her, but you thought she was a friend.
Correct. I thought that they were just platonic friends.
Well, see, that's why Auntie E don't believe in that friend stuff when we together. But that's a whole nother story. Okay, so let's go to this particular text message. How's it going with new girls? So this must be between the defendant and one of his homeboys. Man, I like Jessie, but she's not really wifey material. Laugh out loud, what do you mean? She's got a pretty face, but she's not great in bed. Why are you spending so much time with her? That's a good question. We never see you anymore. I'm not just spending time with just her. I got other girls on the roster. Wow. Okay, let's see this other text message here. The witness here. This is from you, Diane. You say, "Baby, I miss you. What's good? I miss your body." Okay, so I guess she must have been good in bed. Okay. When can I see you again? You say, "Whenever. I'm out of town this weekend, but let's link next week." Uh-oh. Wine me, dine me, 69 me. Oh, you real fast. Okay. You're still the best I've ever had, even after all these years. Okay. Let's get to this medical receipt here. This is an invoice from the hospital. This says that you had emergency room expenses, you had blood tests, you had coronary algorithm, EKG to the tune of $675, cardiac MRI, that was $1,200, and then you were in the hospital for many days.
4 days.
So this right here, sis, we got to talk. Okay, what do you, that is an overwhelming amount of evidence against your reputation and your integrity, Mr. Caltrone. What do you have to tell this court about yourself?
Your Honor, I have to point out again that me and her, we were not.
Well, let's speak to Miss West, because you know they say everybody ain't lying. Okay, so Miss West is saying pretty much the same exact thing. So were you with her?
I already.
Miss Good in Bed, the best I ever had.
I already apologized to Diane many times because
so
I made a mistake there.
After 3 years of a monogamous relationship, she finds out that you are dating the plaintiff, Miss Falwell. That's correct.
That's correct.
Okay.
I couldn't help it. I'm a romantic guy. I fell in love.
With which one?
First with Diane, and then with her.
Okay, I'm confused because when I go back to that text message, let's put that back on the plasma.
That was 9 months later.
Oh,
we started dating.
Okay, so you were in love at the beginning,
yes,
when you were a virgin, and then you fell out of love after you tested the goods and they weren't up to your speed. Is that if that's what it is? Just tell the court, Mr. Caltrone.
Your Honor, yeah, that's true.
That's the truth. Okay, thank you for telling the truth, Mr. Caltrone. You did get some points for that. You can have a seat, Miss West. Thank you for your testimony.
Your
was
Honor.
very valuable to the court. Talk to me about these symptoms. How did you know that you were going into what sounds a lot like a cardiac arrest? I mean, I see an EKG. This sounds like a heart attack situation waiting to happen.
It's similar to a heart attack. It mimics a heart attack. What happened was I had just seen the texts and it kind of felt like everything just came crashing down on me. My heart started beating irregularly. I couldn't breathe, and Paulo noticed and asked if he should drive me to the doctor, and I said I was fine because I didn't really want to speak to him at the moment.
Because you were, irate, sure.
Didn't want to talk to him, and then everything just went black. And
you woke up what, in the hospital?
Woke up in the hospital. Doctors surrounding me, tests,
oh my goodness.
everything.
Is that how it went down, Mr. Caltrone?
Your Honor, she went through my phone, she invaded my privacy, and then she had this reaction. And then I had my father passed a few months ago from a heart attack.
About that. So, from an actual heart attack. Okay.
And I saw the signs, and I was really thinking she had a heart attack.
Miss Falwell, I had never heard of an actual broken heart. Now, I've heard of the saying, but to see that there are medical conditions that define one's emotional stress to the point of physical palpitations, that's pretty incredible. Right, Mr. Caltrone?
Pretty incredible, yes.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, I believe the court has heard enough of the two of you. I think Mr. Caltrone strikes me as an individual who presents exactly as he is, Ms. Falwell. I hear you. I believe that he lied to you. I believe that he misled you. But I want you to look at that man. Now, I know you're a relatively young woman and you are relatively inexperienced. But no, look at him some more. Because I want you to sear that image and that energy into your mind. Because the next time you see a man running game on you of this magnitude, I need you to be able to see it for what it is. Now, the court takes very seriously this medical condition that very much presents and is similar to the affect of a cardiac arrest or a heart attack. But I have to say, based off of what the court has heard today, specifically a statement you made early in your testimony, Ms. Falwell, which is you wanted to have the define the relationship conversation, but you really were afraid to because you didn't know what he was going to say. So when you tell the court that, you are conceding at least a little bit, Ms. Falwell, that you broke your own heart just a little bit. So I am going to hold you liable, Mr. Caltrone, but not for the full amount. because when adults sign up for adult relationships, we all have to share in the accountability of the consequences, Ms. Falwell. So I'm going to hold you responsible for $3,000 of damages, because when you felt that thing, that's called woman's intuition, that's when you should have ended it. You chose not to. So you've got to eat that. You've got to carry the responsibility of that. But I am going to have this man pay for $4,508 worth of your medical bills, because when you do the crime in this court, you got to pay the fine, Mr. Caltrone. That's my judgment.